Hello, I'm going to go ahead and do a painting. Welcome to DL Howard Paint. I'm just going to adjust this really quick. I think that's better. Okay, I'm going to do a very simple piece that is just blue and green and some tans. And it was a friend of mine that did the picture, or took the picture, at Magee Marsh Wildlife Area, I believe, somewhere on the East Coast. So thanks, Fred. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this really quick. Hopefully I can stay under 15 minutes. And I'm just going to do some blues and greens in a tree and call it good. So I've already got my stuff already wet, and I'm going to shut this off really quick. All right, I'm back. Thank you for waiting. Okay, so hi, Mike. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop bumping into this chair here. Last time I painted, I left all my paintbrushes in my bin. So some of my brush is already wet. I'm going to just do a very light pale blue up at the top and just very muted color. And just bringing it down until I get the right. I'm just going to put more water on here. Very muted. I don't really want any color to build up in there. That'll help too. And I'm just going to fade it down. Just like that. I'm going to do a darker blue right in here. And I'm going to wet that down too. And a little bit of a green here. This is like a very, I don't know, hazy, kind of early cool morning type photo. So very foggy and hazy. But since I'm sticking with a lot of these yellow colors, I just decided to branch out into a different color scheme. So I have a little variety. I'm going to add a little bit of a different blue in here. This is why you want really good paper when you're doing watercolor. At least the way I do watercolor. I think most people, when they do watercolor, they actually set it down so you don't have drips like this. The water is still pretty green. There's a shoreline that kind of goes right through here and like this way, so I don't want to cut into that. And I'm going to do a little green, actual green. I don't remember what green but it's going to be that one now. And I know that doesn't seem a very pleasing color at first, but trust me. And I'm going back to a little bit of a blue. Oh, these are kind of Seahawk colors. Yay. I've got a shine on there, so it's really hard to see where my lines are. Okay. Just like that. And I think just like that. Okay. I guess I could change a brush. I haven't really changed it yet. I'm doing some, it's a flesh color. And then I'm going to do some, looks like a little bit of a yellow ochre and orange kind of. And I'm just being really sloppy with it. I don't want it to be too perfect. I'm going to do some Chinese white in the middle here. See, look how fast that goes together. And I'm just going to kind of streak that in there. I have a little gray that kind of went out on there, so that's good. Kind of gets a little bit of a shoreline. All right, and oops, I'm actually going to do a smaller brush with some white and some Chinese white and try and figure out where my line is, probably right here. And all I'm doing is just giving a little bit of an illusion of some, hey Fred, this is your picture, thank you. I'm giving an illusion of the fog in the back. And I love it when people send me pictures, or if you post pictures online, I will steal them and use them as something to paint by or model after. That looks pretty good. I'm trying to see if that shine is still there. Looks good. Okay. Then I want to do the trees. And with this, I was thinking of my plan of attack. I'm going to do the last one. No, I lied. I'm going to do that now. Okay. There's a shine on my paper and I can't see where all my stuff is, so I'll try and go up here with this light. Lighting has been my biggest challenge lately. Different setup, so I'm not used to it. Okay. So I like that, I think. And I'm going to just go in. I'm actually going to do a really dark green. And a little bit of black. No, that's kind of purple, but I don't care. And with this kind of dry brush, I'm going to just kind of go up, up, up. I'll fix whatever doesn't look that good. Okay, so that's going to be behind the trees anyway. I don't care. So I did a little black and some purple. So that's where my line's going to be. And I'm just going to kind of put some stuff out here a little bit. And I'm going to take a wet brush and just kind of squiggle again, and just kind of, and if I take a drier brush, oh, that's really wet, that's wet too, and just kind of feather it, gets a little bit of a, there's stuff out there, oops, rocks, wood, whatever. How many paintbrushes can you use at one time? All right, then probably just a couple more in a different color. And again, with my dry brush, just kind of fade those out. I'm gonna go ahead and add a big tree over here, and not with that one. Probably this. Again, I'm gonna do some black and some purple. I got 6 minutes left. Okay. I'm going to go in from here. And I'm just trying to, as I take it out to the top, I'm just going to try and thin it down. I have some bigger or smaller brushes that I'm going to use to carry those over. And my oldest son, or my youngest, one of my twins, was getting on me recently about how I've been doing trees that are coming from this side, and so I had to stop doing that. And luckily, Fred took a picture of a tree that is doing exactly that, coming out the right way that I need to do it. So, thank you very much. This one's a pretty dead tree, but I'm going to make some leaves on it just because I need to. I need to hide my mistakes. So I'm just, when I do these lines, I try and squiggle a little bit here. Try not to do that. And There's the other tree back here. These are smaller, so it's hard to talk when I'm doing these. Trying to hurry. Okay, and I'm just taking a little bit of a square brush and just kind of popping up some stuff here. Brush. Things that live out around here where there's water. And I'm just kind of giving the illusion that there's trees in the background. So where these other ones were, I didn't quite like how they turned out. Or I'm just going to use those as like the tree branches, and then these can be the leaves in the faraway distance, whatever. I'm just going to leave that like that. I could do this with a fan brush, but since I'm already on a roll with the paints on this one loaded, ready to go, just doing it in different ways. Good. Okay. And I'm going to touch this up a little bit just because I don't really like how I got 4 minutes, so I got some time. I just want more something. I'm not sure what. And I'm going to take this other one that I had that was wet and just kind of smear it around. Do not want to mess these colors up, so I'm going to be very careful as it gets closer to the water. And remember what my shoreline is doing, and it goes further back, it gets darker. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of Chinese white again and just kind of clean up this area. It's not necessarily ocean, but there's always some kind of a crashing wave that comes up on bodies of water. And since we're getting closer to the foreground, it's going to be a little bit bigger in that area. So this, I'm going to go ahead and take another wet brush, try and dry that pretty good, and just kind of blend it a little bit. Let's see if I can do some little, I don't like how choppy this is in here. That's good. I'm going to go like this. There we go. Just kind of looks like some rocks and some stuff that's in there. And I think I'm going to call it good. I'm going to just touch up this area right in here where the white should be at this line. I want my fog to really show here. It's going to show so much it's going to start dripping. Have you ever seen fog drip? I can show you. Just kidding. All right, I'm done. I'm not painting anymore. I got 53 seconds left. This was 15 minutes or less. I'm going to sign it real quick and then take it off, and I'll take a picture, and it's done. I'm tempted to put a little bit more green in there. And that's terrible. I shouldn't. I'm going to. I'm going to just do a little bit right back in here. In the back of the water, it's darker, so I have to do this. And just like that. I just want a little bit more depth. And I can just put that down. My rule is once I sign it, I don't like to touch it again. So I've got this red paint ready to go. And that's kind of cool. I like that. Done. And there we go. Thanks for watching. See you later. I'll show you. I'll take a closer picture of it. Usually when I do a piece, I have a backup underneath. And there we go. Thank you for watching. See you later.